It's March 17th, 2021, 10:51 a.m. I'm going to read Concerning Death, or Liber CVI 106, AA publication in Class B. This epistle first appeared in the International, and its appearance here is dedicated to the late Frater Superior Hymenaeus Alpha 777, 10th degree OTO, Hymenaeus Beta. An epistle of Baphomet to the illustrious Dame Anna Wright, companion of the Holy Grail, shining like the moon concerning death, that she and her sisters may bring comfort to all them that are nigh death, and unto such as love them. Beloved daughter and sister, do what thou wilt shall be the whole of the law. Let it be thy will, and the will of them that tend upon the sick, to comfort and to fortify them with these words following. 1. It is written in the book of the law, every man and every woman is a star. It is Our Lady of the stars that speaketh to thee, O thou that art a star, a member of the body of Nuit. Listen, for thine ears become dulled to the mean noises of the earth. The infinite silence of the stars woos thee with subtle music. Behold her bending down above thee, a flame of blue, all touching, all penetrant. Her lovely hands upon the black earth, and her lithe body arched for love, and her soft feet not hurting the little flowers, and think that all thy grossness shall presently fall from thee, as thou leapest to her embrace, caught up into her love as a dewdrop into the kisses of the sunrise. Is not the ecstasy of Nuit the consciousness of the continuity of existence, the omnipresence of her body? All that hath hurt thee was that thou knewest it not, and as that fadest from thee, thou shalt know as never yet how all is one. Again she saith, I give unimaginable joys upon earth, certainty, not faith, while in life, upon death. This thou hast known. Time that eateth his children hath not power on them, that would not be children of time. To them that think themselves immortal, that dwell alway in eternity, conscious of Nuit, throned upon the chariot of the sun, there is no death that man call death. In all the universe, darkness is only to be found in the shadow of a gross and opaque planet, as it were for a moment. The universe itself is a flood of light eternal. So also death is but through accident. Thou hast hidden thyself in the shadow of thy gross body, and, taking it for reality, thou hast trembled. But the orb revolveth anon. Thou hast hidden thyself in the shadow of thy gross body, and taking it for reality, thou hast trembled. But the orb revolveth anon, the shadow passeth away from thee. There is the dissolution, and the eternal ecstasy in the kisses of new. For inasmuch as thou hast made the law of freedom thine, as thou hast lived in light and liberty and love, thou hast become a free man of the city of the stars. 2. Listen again to thine own voice within thee. Is not Hadit the flame that burns in the heart of every man, and in the core of every star? Is not he life, and the giver of life? And is not therefore the knowledge of him the knowledge of death? For it hath been shown unto thee in many other places how death and love be twins. Now art thou the hunter, and death rideth beside thee, with his horse and spear as thou chasest thy will through the forests of eternity, whose trees are the hair of Nuit, thy mistress. Thrill with the joy of life and death. No, hunter mighty and swift, the quarry turns to bay. Thou hast but to make one sharp thrust, and thou hast won. The Virgin of eternity lies supine at thy mercy, and thou art Pan. Thy death shall be the seal of the promise of our age-long love. Hast thou not striven to the inmost in thee? Death is the crown of all. Harden, hold up thyself, lift thine head, breathe not so deep, die. 3. Or art thou still entangled with the thorny plaits of wild briar rose that thou hast woven in thy magic dance on earth? Art not thine eyes strong enough to bear the starlight? Must thou linger yet a while in the valley? Must thou dally with the shadows in the dusk? Then if it be thy will, thou hast no right but to do thy will. Love still these phantoms of the earth, thou hast made thyself a king. If it please thee to play with toys of matter, were they not made to serve thy pleasure? Then follow in thy mind the wondrous word of the stella of revealing itself. Return, if thou wilt, from the abode of the stars. Dwell with mortality, and feast thereon. For thou art this day Lord of heaven and of earth. The dead man, Ankaf Nakansu, saith with his voice of truth and calm, O thou that hast a single arm, O thou that glitterest in the moon, I weave thee in the spinning charm, I lure thee with the billowy tune. The dead man, Ankaf Nakansu, hath parted from the darkling crowds, hath joined the dwellers of the light, opening Duant, the star abodes, their keys receiving. The dead man, Ankaf Nakansu, hath made his passage into night, his pleasure on the earth to do among the living. Love is the law, love under will. The benediction of the all-begetter, all-devourer be upon thee. Baphomet, 10th degree, OTO. Given under our hand and seal this day of Anno 12, or year 12, the sun, our father, being in Leo, and the moon in Pisces, from the throne of Ireland, Iona, and all the Britons that is in the sanctuary of the Gnosis.